I'm going on holiday in about 6 or 7 weeks, and here's everything that I'm doing to get into shape. The reason that I kind of want to get into shape is I stay in decent shape pretty much all year round. I enjoy training, I enjoy food, I enjoy nutrition, I enjoy staying active, eating well, but I also enjoy eating snacks. Like I'm a bit of a sweet tooth, as you can see in the cupboards. And one of the things that I want to do, I come from a background of natural bodybuilding. I used to do fitness model shows. I used to get down to a serious low percent body fat, and I've not done that for a while. And I coach people to lose weight. I coach people to restrict the calories, and I want to put myself in that position again because I've not done it for a while. And I want to push myself, and I want to sort of feel good on holiday. So I thought what I'd do is do a little bit of a documentary series, maybe a few videos just showing things that I'm doing, things that might help other people to get into shape. So here's everything that I'm going to be doing. First thing that I'm doing every day is getting outside, getting active, getting fresh air, getting moving, getting my steps up. So I take River out every single morning. It's the first thing that I do, well, once I've fed Bo. Then I get outside, I get active, I get my steps in. But to be honest, I've been getting the same amount of steps in every day. I do the same walk every day. So now that I want to get into shape, I want to push it a little bit more. So I need to add a little bit more in. So I'm going to add an extra loop into my walk to get more steps in, to turn it up a notch now that I want to get in shape for my holiday. So when it comes to the food side of things, the main thing that I'm going to be doing, I eat pretty well, I eat decent nutrition, but the main thing that I need to really get a little bit of a control of is to cut down on my snacking. Like I say, I enjoy sweet things, I enjoy chocolate, I enjoy sweets. So the main thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be tracking my food again. I'm going to use the food diary in my app. You can also use things like MyFitnessPal, but the food diary in my app works really, really well for me because the two things that I always recommend if you are tracking your food is tracking your calories and tracking your protein. The reason being, protein is really important. Calories, to know how much calories you're consuming, is really important. Carbs and fats pretty much do the same thing. So as long as you're hitting your protein target, as long as you're hitting your calories, then you're going to be all right because your carbs and fats pretty much do the same thing. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is making sure to stock things like these in the cupboards just to make sure I hit my protein target. If I hit my protein target and I'm hitting, for me, around 200 grams of protein to begin with is going to be fine. For most people, especially if you're a female, if you can potentially try and hit 80, it's hard for me to give actual advice what to do. But if you can just start tracking your food, start trying to hit a decent amount of protein. And I know people are going to ask me, what is a decent amount of protein for people to hit? And it is really hard for me to give that. A general rule of thumb that I usually do is most people need to be hitting minimum 80 grams of protein. So if you're not used to tracking food and you're not used to eating a lot of protein, shoot for 80. If you find it pretty easy hitting 80, maybe up that a little bit. If you're a male, I'd probably try and push that a little bit more if you're more into building muscle, working the muscle, because protein's really good for repairing the muscle. Protein's also really good, like I didn't mean to make this all about protein, but protein's also really good for filling you up. It actually sits in the gut for a lot longer, giving you the effect of feeling more full. It's got loads and loads of benefits. So keeping things like this in the house, when I'm getting a sweet craving, when I'm wanting to turn to things like this, I can just have a high protein chocolate mousse. I've got lots of natural Greek yogurt and things like that in the fridge as well. I also want to be prioritising good nutrition, so good healthy food, nutritional valuable food. For my breakfast, I have the same breakfast every single day. So I'm going to have 2 whole eggs, and I used to have 3 whole eggs. But I'm going to take the yolk out because I'm going to save some calories doing that because the yolk is where the fat is. The fat is good for you, it's natural fats, but obviously now I'm restricting my diet a little bit. I need to do things like that. Little things, like a lot of people say, where do you start if you want to lose weight? It's really the small details, like it's choosing to cut down on the amount of butter that you're having. It's choosing to maybe cut down on certain types of food. You can still keep chocolate and sweets in your diet, and that's definitely something that I'm going to be doing. But I've just got this everywhere. But it's more about making good choices, not feeling like you have to cut everything that you enjoy out, not feeling like you have to completely restrict yourself, because if you do that, you're probably going to last a few days. It's about making better choices, eating a high protein diet, maybe getting more fruit and veg in, maybe getting some good food in, nutritional valuable food that's going to fill you up, eating more fibre, and making decisions like that can have a massive difference, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Just realised I forgot to tell you what I have for my breakfast. So this is basically the mixture. So this is banana pancake mixture. So it's eggs, banana, oats, and you can also put some protein powder. I'm actually out of protein powder at the minute. I also put blueberries in there. You can also put, if you're not dieting, you can put like peanut butter, you can put jam, you can put Nutella in there. But I'd usually put that in after it's cooked. So that's pretty much what I have every single morning. I just bang it in the microwave for around 3 minutes and I'll show you what it comes out like. I'm actually going to put a little bit of cocoa powder in there just to flavour it up a bit because it tastes good. And when you're dieting, you want things to taste good. So anything that you can do, low calorie sauces, things like that, is going to help massively. So this is pretty much how it comes out of the microwave. So I just scramble it up and I call it the banana scramble. You can pretty much add anything into this, Nutella, peanut butter, jam, whatever you want. But obviously if you're dieting, you need to watch your calories. So it tastes really good like this. I'm going to enjoy it like this. I might add a little bit of peanut butter in just to get some more natural fats in there. So when it comes to my training over the next few weeks, I'm going to be putting the foot down on the gas a little bit. So I always train no matter what. I pretty much train 5-6 times a week usually. I'll usually have around 1 rest day a week, maybe 1 or 2. I always pretty much do resistance training. I don't really have any plan of going to the gym, and I make sure to cover every single body part every week. I make sure to try and prioritise training legs. But when it comes to my training for the holiday, I'm just going to be turning it up a notch. I'm going to be doing lots of resistance training, so working the muscles, strength training, lifting weights, but I'm also going to be doing a little bit of functional fitness things. So I'm going to be doing sled pushers, rope climbs, rope pulls, wall balls, ball slams, all these kind of things which I really enjoy doing. It burns calories, it makes me feel good, but I'm also working the muscle as well. I'm going to be working the core. So I'm excited to show you the things that I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know, because I'm going to be looking at maybe doing more videos like this. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos of how I'm getting shredded. And some weeks I might go a little bit more into the training, some weeks I might go a little bit more into the nutrition, some weeks I might even go a little bit more into the mindset, because when it comes to dieting, mindset is a massive part of it. And the biggest advice that I can give right here is stay in a positive mind frame. Whatever you have to do that, whether it be listening to books, hanging around with positive people, cutting negative shit out of your life, it can massively help. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.